All right, there we go. Third time's the charm. All right, we are live. That's Deep, Tommy Z, Johhny Bravo, breaking down another UFC card. Got a lot of fights this weekend. We got Bellator as well. Solid card last week. What are your thoughts coming into this one?
Yeah, it was fun card. St. Louis, fun card. Keith Peterson was drunk. He robbed me of a 20-1.
Oh, yeah.
Should have stopped the Buckley fight in the third, But yeah, the Black Beast fucking is back.
Came through. Those are the fights that we like.
Now this card is a little bit sketchy. We got 4 female fights, so that should be fun. And yeah, ready to go.
All right, let's go. Away we go. We've got 12 fights on the card. First fight is one of those female fights that you mentioned. We have Vanessa Demopoulos taking on Emily Ducati. Yeah, this one's close for me. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, this is pretty straightforward to me. I mean, I think Cody's got her beat pretty much everywhere. I think she's a better striker, better grappler. Demopoulos, questionable striking defense. Now, but if she does get it to the ground, she can have success there. She's a world class, she's a great submission artist.
Yeah.
So she gets it there, but the problem is her getting it there. It's like her takedown stuck. So I don't know.
Right.
I think Cody's probably going to be able to stuff the takedowns, be safe, and just piece her up. Probably the Cody decision, but yeah, not running to bet this fight.
Yeah.
Or maybe a Demopoulos sub sprinkle if you want to take a shot at price. Or
yeah, potentially.
But, yeah.
I'm on to Cody here too. Like you said, cleaner striking. Her takedown defense is pretty good. So Demopoulos will come out and she will throw bombs. Her striking's not very good, but if she lands one or two of those big shots, it can be a problem. And then if it gets to the ground again, you're going to be sweating that. But yeah, I like Ducati here. I think it's probably going to end up being an ugly fight, but I think she's the cleaner of the two, and she'll get the job done. And that brings us to our next fight, which is in the bantamweight division. Yes, bantamweight. We have Alatang Haley taking on Cleveland Rodriguez. Alatang Haley, pretty solid striker, pretty heavy-handed, good wrestling. Rodriguez, pretty well-rounded. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, Alatang Haley, I mean, great power, good striker, can be low volume at times, though. He's very reluctant to let his hands go, but when he does let his hands go and connects, he's got power there. Good wrestling, doesn't use it much. I would like to see him probably wrestle more, especially here in this matchup. Yeah, Clayton Rodriguez, not too impressed with this guy. I have questions about his cardio. He looks to get kind of gassed later in the fights, and he does have a knockout, but that was in the UFC, but that was against Shannon Ross.
Yeah,
so
Ross, the chinniest man.
And anybody, Augusta Wynn can knock that guy out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got questions here in the grappling. I think he could probably get takedowns of his own, but I don't know, holding down Haley what he's going to do. But I don't know. It's a pretty close fight. If Halatang can land some bombs, mix in some grappling, I think he's a live dog. I'm going to lean that way right now. I haven't bet it yet, but yeah, this would be dog or pass for me.
Yeah, I am with you. I would like to see Alatang Haley grapple because Rodriguez starts fast. He is dangerous early in fights, but like you said, his cardio I don't think is great. And he can be wrestled. He can be taken down. Alatang Haley, that's kind of what he was known for before the UFC. So gets back to that a little bit. I think, he's shown to be durable. I think weathers any early storm that comes at him. And, yeah, I think that's a solid dog shot here. Our next fight is in the Women's strawweight division, we have Piera Rodriguez taking on Ariane Carnelossi. Odds pretty heavily in favor of Rodriguez here. I'm not fully sold on her. Carnelossi, pretty strong. Can grapple a bit. Has a lot of holes herself. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, it's a low-level women's MMA fight. I mean, should Piera Rodriguez be a minus 220 favorite? Probably not.
No.
But is Carnelossi very good? I don't think so. I mean, I think she can be taken down pretty easily here, and I think that would be Piera's game. But questions if she can grapple for 3 rounds. I think on the feet, I think Carnelossi probably has power advantage, the slight. So I don't know. I think it's pretty close on the feet. I think Rodriguez is a better grappler, but can her gas tank hold up for 3 rounds is my question mark. I don't know. I guess in a close fight like this, I would have to go dog, but I'm not excited to bet it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is a dog or pass spot for me, because Carnelossi is such a big dog. Her plus 3.5 was what was it? It's down to minus 140 now. It was actually, I saw it at plus money earlier in the week. I almost jumped on that. But yeah, this is a dog or pass spot for me. I don't think. I mean, we haven't seen enough from Rodriguez to believe she's that big of a favorite in any fight. And I think Carnelossi, she's tough. She can land big shots. She is strong, so she could get on top. I think I'll take the dog shot here. It's not obviously going to be anything that makes or breaks my night, but could be a nice little 2-1.
Don't mind it.
Our next fight is in the welterweight division. We have Warlley Alves taking on Abus Magomedov. Magomedov is on a bit of a skid. He came in looking pretty good, pretty dangerous. Ran into a couple tough guys and looking to rebound here. Warlley Alves, I think his best days are behind him. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I think this is kind of a car crash. These are two guys with bad cardio. So I mean,
Yeah,
definitely like unders and violence here. I mean, Abus. I mean, he fought Kyle Brallo. We've seen what he did to Paul Craig and how he's been performing. And he fought Sean Strickland, where he won the first round, almost finished Strickland, rocked him.
Yeah.
And he just completely gassed after like 5 minutes. So 4 minutes, I think. It was like, Warlley Alves he's old. He's not active. I mean, he's got power in his hands. I mean, two guys with no. I mean, I like probably an Abus knockout. That's where I would look. I'm probably going to bet that, and then the Abus round 1, it's plus 155. That's not a bad look. I think he probably gets him out of there in round 1. I don't like Warlley Alves. I don't like his chin. He can be finished.
Yeah.
He's there to be had, and I think Abus is just going to be too powerful and going to probably crack that fragile chin and put him away.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm not super high on Abus by any stretch, but I'm just not high on Warlley at all at this point. I think Abus is dangerous. His striking's dangerous. He can hurt a lot of people, and if he lands the big shot on Alves, I mean that could be lights out early. So I agree with you. That's probably the way I would bet it too. We'll see. Maybe throw the under in a parlay or something, but I don't even think I really trust it enough.
Under 1.5 is bettable by itself. It's minus 135.
Okay,
I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that. And then the under 2.5 is minus 300. That's not a bad parlay piece either.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe that's a way to look at it. I mean, I don't really like either guy, but Yeah,
I definitely don't see this going to a decision unless both of these guys just gas out after 5 minutes and have
yeah,
nothing left, and it's just a sloppy like
yeah,
grappling fight, and somehow it gets a decision. But I mean,
yeah. I mean, which is possible, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think, and honestly, if they both gas out, I could see one of them just completely gassing and just dying.
giving up, yeah.
So, yeah. But all right, so a boost. We're both on a boost to win. But yeah, we're looking at the unders in that one.
Yeah.
Our next fight is in the women's bantamweight division. We have Tamiris Vidal taking on Melissa Gatto, and actually, this might be the one I was looking at where the plus 3.5 was plus money. What are your thoughts here?
Ooh, low-level women's MMA fight. Yeah,
Yep.
well, I mean, I like Gatto though. I mean, Gatto, she's impressed. She's looked good. She's fought. She's got. I mean, I don't see how she just doesn't roll here. I mean, Vidal. I don't think Vidal is very good, but Gatto is going up in weight. Vidal does have some power in her hands, but I mean, I think this is Gatto everywhere. I mean, the grappling, the striking. I think she should have her way. Yeah, this is Gatto inside the distance, and yeah, that's how
Yeah,
it'll play.
it's another dogger pass spot for me here. The thing I don't like about Gatto is she's too willing to lay on her back and try to get submissions. And
Yeah, but I don't see Vidal like going to that game plan. I think she'd want to keep it on the feet. I think Gatto's going to be the one initiating the grappling exchanges.
I would think so, but Vidal is strong and she can end up on top. Um, I don't think Vidal is very good at all. I I do think Gatto's good. I think she's solid. I don't know. I don't know what to think of her. Uh, I could just see this one being ugly, and yeah, Gatto could find a sub. Vidal could catch her too. I mean, I don't know. I just think this is such an ugly fight. I don't think either one of them is actually very good. Um, so I'm going to take the dog shot here with Vidal. I could get blown out of the water, but even the plus 3.5 is plus money too. So I mean, that I might even take a shot on that if the fight goes 3 rounds. You never know with the judges. We saw that last week on a few of the fights. So yeah, I'm taking the dog shot here, unless something crazy happens at weigh-ins or whatnot. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Our next fight is in the lightweight division. We have Tom Nolan taking on Victor Martinez. I can get it pulled up here. I don't know. I think Nolan's pretty good, but he coming off a knockout in his debut. There's a lot of question marks with these guys as well. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, Tom Nolan's high on this kid coming in. He's I mean, he's just running through everybody, but he's only had like 6 or 7 fights. I mean, the level of competition isn't very good. Um, he got sparked by Moda.
Moda, yep.
He was a big favorite there too. I was actually on him to put Moda away in round one. Yeah, so I was high on this kid, but he really disappointed me in that first fight. But I mean, Victor Martinez is just. I mean, I don't think this guy is UFC level. This guy. I mean, when you're getting knocked out by Jordan Levitt.
Right.
I mean, it's. I don't think it's very hard to put you away. I mean,
Yeah, not only
so
that, but I feel like to me, he looks like a 145er. Like, I don't even really think he's a 55er. And Nolan has
yeah,
pretty good size here.
this is. Yeah, it's Nolan, but I mean, how are you going to get on him? You mean round one KO? It's plus 120.
Yeah.
Inside the distance is minus 300. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Or Tom Nolan round one. I mean, plus 110 by itself. I mean, I think you bet if you're gonna bet him, you probably bet him in round one, or maybe you find another piece you like and put him in a parlay. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think this is Nolan. Nolan should get the job done here.
Yeah, that's the way I feel. I mean, I want to say, you know, this is a Nolan spot all day, but coming in and getting knocked out in his debut, and I mean, Mota's got power. That kid can knock out quite a few people, but it's just tough when you see that happen. It's tough to trust a guy until
But
you
what
really
about
see
when
it.
you see a guy getting knocked out by Jordan Levitt? What do you think of that?
Well, no, it's I agree, and that's why I want to just say this is a kind of a smash spot, but uh, you know, these bad things happen in these fights. But I like Nolan. I think he's the side. I think he probably does find that finish. I'll take a shot on the first round. Um, but yeah, I mean, I could see him being I could see Nolan being a parlay piece. It scares me a little bit just because him getting knocked out in that last fight. But sometimes you got to trust it. You got to take your chances.
Yeah.
Our next fight is short notice fight. We have Umar C taking on Tukos. Tukos coming in on, I think this fight was booked on Tuesday, so very short notice for him. I didn't see. I'm not sure if he had a fight booked or anything like that. If he had been training, I'm sure he had been because he knew the call was coming at some point. Um, but yeah, it's a short notice fight for him. Both guys making their debut. What are your thoughts here?
I mean, no real strong opinion here. I got to watch more of these guys, but from what I've seen, I mean, see, he's a big, powerful guy, 6'4", 84-inch reach, has power in his hands, good wrestling. Um, yeah, and this Tukos guy, I mean, he's fought. Oh, also fought good competition coming over from KSW, so he's fought decent fighters over there. That's a good promotion. Yeah, and this Tukos guy, yeah, I don't know what to make of this guy. From what I've seen, it's like a lot of quick finishes. From what I've seen, I haven't seen much of him. He did get knocked out, I think, on the road to contender by the Ming Liang.
Yeah,
Put him out cold. Yeah, and then I don't know. You're traveling 48 hours to get here, and then you got to cut weight and weigh in tomorrow. Man, yeah, I don't know what to make of this. It would have to be C or pass. Probably C inside the distance. But yeah, other than that, I gotta look into this one more.
yeah, I agree. I think it's a tough spot for Tukos, just with a lot going against him. They both look like they're good grapplers. See, from what I saw of him, he scrambles well, and when he gets on top, he's really dangerous. Lands heavy ground and pound. So he's going to be the pick for me. I didn't even see odds yet for him, so I don't even know what the odds are
He
yet.
was well. Last time I seen, he was minus 285. C. So
Okay, yeah. So I'm
last
going to
time I
roll with
looked.
him as well. We got two guys making their debuts. There's question marks, obviously, with both guys, but he seems like bigger, stronger guy. They're both both good grapplers.
Yeah.
Um, and he's the one that's coming in that was expecting a camp or a fight. So he's on a full camp. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with C in this one. Next fight, another women's fight. In the strawweight division, we have Angela Hill taking on Luana Pinheiro. Angela Hill, obviously the vet that we've seen many, many times in the UFC. Pinheiro, relatively new over the past couple of years. Solid takedowns. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, we got the savvy vet and Angie Hill. I mean, Angie Hill, famously known for going to splits, always having close fights. Yeah, good striking. I mean, I love Angie. She's a I mean, she's made me some money over the past. Yeah, good fighter. Getting up there in age though, but and then Pinheiro. I mean, she comes out hard for like 7 minutes and then completely gasses. I mean, it looked like Ribas weathered the storm and then just was able to just take over the second half of the fight. Ended up putting her away in round 3. Yeah, I mean, probably Angie by decision, but I mean, I don't mind the split here, but it's probably going to be low. Yeah, I could see this being another close Angie win. Yeah, if I was betting it, it's going to be Angie by decision, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But what's round 3 in decision?
Yeah, I'm with you. I like Angie.
Yeah, the round 3 decision minus 120. That's not bad.
Most times with these type of fights, you go with the vet. It seems like they come through more often than not. Angie puts up good volume. She's got good cardio. She can be wrestled a bit, but she's also, she scrambles pretty well. We saw her land like 4 or 5 takedowns in her last fight. So she's pretty well rounded. She's got all the skills, and we've seen her do it at the highest level. So I've got to roll with her in this one. Our next fight is in the welterweight division. We have Temba Gorimbo taking on Ramiz Brahimaj. I think I said that somewhat right. Some question marks with both guys again here. Gorimbo coming off a big knockout, but against a pretty low-level guy. Brahimaj, yeah, he's been a little bit hot and cold. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, Themba, the big fan favorite, the story from coming from nothing, Rock buys him a house. Yeah, I mean, last fight he knocked out low level guy, but Themba, he's gonna want to get his grappling going. He's not gonna want to be striking. But yeah, I don't know. He looks tired later in the fights. He's definitely a guy that I want to fade. And then you see all the stuff coming in about his coach's mom dying, so it's going to be a real emotional fight for him. Yeah, I want to look to fade this guy, but I don't know if Brahimaj is the guy to do it. I mean, he's not really good anywhere. I mean, I guess he has decent strikings. No, but if he can get you to the ground, there is a submission threat. Big submission threat if he can get you to the ground and get your back. I mean, we've seen him choke guys out before. And then Gorimbo, he's been submitted. This is a tough one for me. I don't know where to go here. It would probably be Brahima, probably money line, but I don't know. This is a fight that I'm not really strong on. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to pick Brahima as of now, but no confidence.
Yeah, I'm on Gorimbo going into it. Again, no confidence at all. I guess it all kind of depends on. I've seen Brahimaj show up and look great, and then I've seen him not show up at all. So it kind of depends on
seen him get his ear punched off his head too.
Yeah, that was that was rough. But yeah, I mean, he's good. He's got skills. He's dangerous. If he gets in the right spot, he can find the finish. So I do think he's dangerous. I think potentially I'd look to bet him live, if anything, because I do question Gorimbo if he does have legit cardio or not. But yeah, so I'm on Gorimbo officially, and we'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah, but Brahima's submission is plus 175, but his inside the distance is plus 165. So they're telling you.
Oh, well, that's the way. That was the way to bet that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as the fight goes longer, he may, if he looks good, he definitely could be a live bet. But yeah, Gorimbo for now. And yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Our next fight is in the welterweight division. We have Chaos Williams taking on Carlston Harris. Williams, sometimes he looks like a killer. Other times, not so much.
Did you miss the fight? You missed the fight. The Yanez?
Did I?
Yeah, we didn't talk about
all right,
Yanez.
I'm just going off the – hold on, let's see here. I was just going off the UFC list. Let's see if it's up here. No, it's not even on here. Oh, there it is. My bad. All right, we'll go back to that one. I don't know how I jumped over that. Got Adrian Yanez taking on Vinicius Salvador, bantamweight bout. I do not like Salvador at all. I know Yanez is on a bit of a skid right now, but I have to lean Yanez here. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I was high on this Yanez kid. Yeah, great boxing. I mean, his combination, his striking, his crisp, and then yeah, I was high on him going into that Rob Font fight, and then he had success in that fight. I mean, the beginning he was winning the fight until Font caught him and hurt him, and then just put the flurry on him and put him away. And then Jonathan Martinez, I mean, he just didn't check a leg kick and just kept eating leg kicks. Like, you're gonna just let that guy kick you in the leg and not do nothing about it, which was
Yeah.
questionable IQ.
That's
but
the
this guy
problem.
Vinicius, yeah, he's gonna want to stand there and bang. That's what he does. He stands there. He trusts his boxing. Yeah, he's got fast hands, good combination, good body work. And Salvador, I mean, I don't know. I guess he impressed in his contender series fight, but against who was it? It was Shannon Ross, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there you can't really judge that. I thought he was good coming off that, but then he's coming to the UFC and he's just looked, I mean, absolutely terrible. I mean, his striking isn't very good. I mean, I guess he has some power, but I mean, I think Yanez is the way more technical striker. I think he's going to just be able to walk forward, piece him up, and probably get him out of there. Most likely, yeah. I like the Yanez knockout. Pretty strong on that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think this kid's very good at all. He's one of those guys that, he'll try to call on his opponent and act like his opponent's doing nothing while he's also doing nothing. He's annoying to watch, and I don't think he's very good. So, yeah, give me Yanez. I think Yanez gets him out of there, and yeah, I think Yanez by knockout is probably the way.
Yep, I love that.
All right, our next fight, which we almost started talking about, is in the welterweight division. We have Chaos Williams taking on Carlston Harris. Williams, like I said, sometimes he looks like a killer. Other times, not so much. Carlston Harris, pretty good power, pretty well-rounded. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I think this is a traditional striker versus grappler. Williams is going to want to keep this on the feet. He's got crazy knockout power in his hands through 15 minutes. He's got good cardio, good striking. Yeah, I really question Charleston Harris's striking defense. I got lucky in his last fight. I had him against Jeremiah Wells, and he was just getting completely dominated, but somehow pulled off a submission. He's going to want to get this in the grappling and get it to the ground where he can use his submissions, where he's pretty good. Yeah, but I think Chaos's takedown defense is legit, and I think he's going to be able to stuff the takedowns and keep it on the feet and piece them up. And Chaos, I mean, he has vicious combinations. I think this is a Chaos for me. Initially, I thought going into it before watching the tape, I thought I would be on Harris at dog money, but now watching the tape, I think Chaos is going to spark him cold.
Yeah, I could see it. I'm rolling with Harris in this one. I do think, I don't know. I've just been hot and cold on Chaos, and I think Harris can avoid the power, and it's not going to be easy to get the fight to the ground, but I do think he finds a way. And yeah, I think he can edge this one out, either finding a sub or just controlling. I know it's going to be tough sledding, but and I don't mind. I mean, I know he can get cracked, but he does throw some decent power himself. So, it's not like he's a completely fish out of water on the feet. So I'm going to roll with Harris. Again, not a ton of confidence going into this one, but I think he can get the job done. Wow, are we already at the main event? Look at that.
Yep.
That brings us to the main event. We're just kind of rolling along today. We've got Edson Barboza taking on Lerone Murphy. Murphy still undefeated. Coming in, this will be his biggest fight, obviously. First 5-rounder, I believe, against a vet, very dangerous Edson Barboza. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I like both of these guys.
Yeah.
Like Lerone Murphy, he's a good, well-rounded fighter, good wrestling, good striking. I mean, but this is his first real step up in competition. I mean, the guys he's fighting, I mean, they're all right. But, I mean, Edson Barboza is on another level. First main event here. Yeah, but I see, like, Murphy, he fights a lot of close fights, I think. Like, he keeps a lot of low volume, and, like, I don't know. And I like the kid. I think he's well-rounded. I think he has potential. But I don't know. I got to go with Barboza here. Barboza is just, he's going to put the more volume on him. He's got 5-round cardio. We don't know how Murphy's going to look in that 4th and 5th round when Barboza's going to be walking forward, throwing volume. Impressive last fight against Sadiq Youssef. Got hurt early, was able to recover, and then just beat him pillar to post. I cashed on him in that fight. Actually, I might look to this bet again, most significant strikes in the fight. That might be an interesting bet to look at. I bet that against Youssef, and he landed like 160 strikes, 150 strikes.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if I've ever seen that bet.
Yeah, they don't have it up yet. Probably be up on like Saturday. I'm gonna probably bet that. But yeah, I like Barboza here, and yeah, probably I could see him getting a late finish, probably decision.
Yeah, I agree. I like Barboza here. I just think it's it's a pretty solid step up from Murphy. I've actually never bet against Murphy in his entire UFC career. This is the first time I've ever picked against him.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever bet against him either.
Yeah, so I don't like it. I don't like betting against the guy. He's come through for me many times, but I don't know, man. I just think Barboza, he's still legit. He's got the power. He's got the volume. He's
did
strong.
You see the pictures of this guy? This guy is fucking on all the fucking good
Barboza?
stuff. Yeah, he's fucking jacked, dude. He's on all.
I saw his interview, but he had a shirt on, so I couldn't really.
Yeah.
Tell, but
dude, fucking.
Yeah. So hey, that might be true. So if that helps, that helps.
No more USADA, so they can.
There's been a few guys
supplements
that seem like they were full
old guys too, older, all these older fighters pulling crazy performances out of their hat,
turning back time. So that could be, and if that's the case, all right, so be it. I'll take it. But yeah, I like Barboza. I think, anyway, I mean, I think he could find a finish late, but I think volume.
I could see it being a close fight, though. Close fight.
Yeah, it could for sure. I mean,
good fight.
Murphy's tough, and he's proven, he can overcome adversity too. So, but yeah, tough. This is just a step up for him. We'll see.
First step up, first main event. There's got to be some pressure there. Going in there with the calm, cool veteran who knows he's going to go in there and go do his job.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, we're both on Barboza. That's it. All 12 fights broken down. I will probably be
Any
betting
Bellator?
Bellator.
What do you
I
got?
don't.
You
I
got
haven't
anything?
really looked too much into it, but if you have stuff you wanna
I
throw
like
out there,
Doombe. I like Doombe. Um, yeah, probably knockout. It's like juice though. Everything's so juice. Now Patchy's up to minus 400.
yeah,
Jesus. Yeah, I like Patchy too.
Patchy's a
Probably
good
what's
parlay
his?
piece, though.
Yeah, Patchy sub is plus 125. I don't mind that.
Oh, I don't mind that at
Don't
all.
don't mind that at all. Yeah, but the rest of this card is kind of just like, yeah, not really nothing I see here. You can bet Aspen Ladd at minus 200 if you want.
Well, I don't
Good
know.
parlay piece there for you,
Tough,
Tommy.
tough to trust her, but yeah, generally with Bellator, I just go through, and usually all it is so juiced that I try to find 2 or 3 fighters that I absolutely love, like Apache Mix, throw them into a parlay or throw them in with something else, and go from there. We don't have a race this week. Well, we've got the All-Star race, so it's not a
No, we've got
traditional.
a truck race. We got a truck race on
We do have a
Saturday,
truck
and then we
race.
got
All right,
yeah,
cool. So we got a truck race then. But yeah, it won't be. Well, we'll still have the All-Star race on Sunday, and we got Bellator, and
yeah.
then
We got the
Bellator, then
big
UFC.
heavyweight undisputed fight,
Yeah,
which is I'm looking forward to that. It's a pick 'em fight. A lot of hype into this. I mean, we're gonna have the first undisputed champion of the decade.
yeah.
Um, yeah, this is a big fight, and it's
Fury looks
gonna
pretty
be.
good. He looks like he's in good shape.
He looks slim. I didn't like how in the face off today he didn't even look at Usyk.
Yeah, that was
Um,
strange.
and I don't know, that eye looks pretty like still tender. I don't know,
Yeah, it could be
could
a
be a
problem.
concern.
Could be.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to that fight. That's a great fight.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
going to be
Usyk,
fun.
I mean, Usyk looking to be two division undisputed. You know, he was
Yeah,
cruiserweight undisputed. Now he's moving up. Like, I mean, he's beating Anthony Joshua. He's beating top guys. You know,
yeah, he's the man.
the body is questionable to me because he always keeps his short kind of high and then complains about low blows when they're clearly body shots. So that could be concerning.
Yeah,
You know, yeah, I like Fury though. I think Fury gets it done.
yeah. I'm leaning Fury too. Um, I'm not a big boxing expert. I love boxing, but I'm not an expert by any means. But I do like Fury. So we
Oh
got a lot
man, we
going
got
on.
old man Sergey Kovalev fighting. Wow, fade him.
All right, I'll ride you. I'll ride with that.
Yep. So yeah, there's some good fights on this undercard too. Jay Opatai, I would want to get on him. What's his knockout prop?
When does that card start?
Well, it starts in the morning, but yeah, it starts like at 9 a.m. my time, so like 12 your time.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll have
It's a full
fights
day
going on
of
all day.
yeah, yep.
I love it.
So
All right. Well, we can wrap this one up. Yeah, like we said, we got a lot going on this weekend. We'll be live. I don't know if any of these shows are Patreon shows. I think they're all regular shows. I
I
know
know
Sunday is.
Sunday's on free on YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
either way, if you're on Patreon, check us out there. If not, YouTube, we will be
Jump
live.
in the Discord. Jump in the Discord. We'll
Yes,
be in
sir.
there. You know.
And yeah, that's it. So for Johhny, I am Tommy. Good luck this weekend.
Laters.